Hi, Ennis from Never Stop Trucking here. Today we are talking about where to start as a trucking dispatcher. Just a little disclaimer, this is not a video about how to start as a dispatcher, like, the necessary steps. And usually I have these videos as well that will take you step by step and then teach you something. But today I just want to explain to you how to consider different options that are available to you based on where you live, and where should you even start. And then this is also if you don't have any experience in dispatching, because a lot of people are asking me like, hey, how do I start? Where do I start? What's the first step? Well, first step is decide that you actually want it. So that, in my opinion, that's the first step. Because if you're not sure if you want to do this, if you're still looking into this, then it's probably not for you. You're not there yet. But once you know that this is something you want to do, maybe even for the rest of your life, because as I said before, once you get into trucking and dispatching, there is no turning back. You're probably going to stay there for a long time, of course, providing that you actually succeed and make some money, make a living out of this. Now, where do you start? How to get experience? Because most of you guys that are watching my videos are new to this. You're very interested. You're curious, but there is no one to tell you do this, go there. This is the first step. That will walk you through everything. And it's hard, especially if you live in a small city, somewhere where there are not a lot of opportunities. If you are maybe in a different country, it's really hard to find out where to start, how to start, and how to even look for owner operators, how to look for loads, where to look. So the first thing, like I said, is just decide that this is something that you want, and then you can start doing some research, online, call around. There are a lot of companies on internet, dispatching trucking companies. There are thousands and thousands of trucking companies. Call them up, ask them. If you find a person that's willing to talk to you, and I'm sure out of 20 calls you're gonna find at least one of these people that's willing to talk and that can maybe point you to right direction. You can call, you can watch YouTube, like we all do, read some articles online. There are a few dispatching courses that I've seen, but I really don't want to recommend anyone any of these courses, because I don't know how good they are, if they're any good. Who are these people? Do they really know what they're doing? It's not like I don't have. It's not that I have dispatching courses and I'm trying to keep you away from the other ones. No, I don't have anything like that either, but I just don't know. I can't really tell you, go, take this course, pay money, pay a couple of $100 or $1,000 for a course, and I don't know. I can't recommend it. Sorry. But what I can recommend to you is that you start learning for free, like this channel, and there are other channels too that do this kind of stuff, and then just see what they're saying, ask them questions, email them. And then slowly you'll gain some, not experience, but knowledge about the industry. So you can call companies and ask them if they can maybe hire you. Maybe, if you're not here, you can do something for them remotely. It's not like you don't have to start dispatching right away, because it's, especially if you don't have any experience. Like if you were to come to my door physically and say, hey, I need a job, do you have something where I can start, I want to become a dispatcher. And then if I need someone right away, I may say, hey, well, just come in for a couple of days, and then I can tell right away, like within the first 10 minutes, if you're, good fit for my company. Okay. So if you come in a couple of days and then I see that it's working, even though you don't have any experience, then, I can slowly start teaching you. I can give you other tasks to perform, like something simple. And then with time, you'll gain experience. Of course, I would pay you. and that's different, if you're physically here. If you're somewhere abroad and you're like on the other side of the country or world, and then you ask, I'm not saying me, but like anyone on internet, on YouTube channel, or you find someone a phone number, they're gonna hesitate because they don't know you, they don't know who you are. They are gonna hesitate because they don't know if they can trust you. Are you reliable? That's a problem with those kinds of emails or calls. But at least you can learn something. You can tell them, hey, here's my phone number, my email, call me back if you have something. So you can, there are a lot of independent trucking dispatching companies online. Just Google, search up that phrase, dispatching company, and you're gonna get tens of these websites, and call them up and see and tell them, hey, I don't have any experience. Can I work for you? Can you, even if it has to be for free for like a couple of days or couple of weeks, if you really want to do this and they don't trust you, and then they can give you something to do, I'm sure there are people out there who would do that. Now, when I get an email like that, I don't need any help. That's the problem. I really like, when I dispatch my trucks, I'm usually done by noon. Sometimes I work in the afternoon, but then I would do other things like invoicing and in accounting, stuff like that, or I would record these videos. But as far as dispatching and trucking goes, for my own company, I really, even for free, I really don't have anything for you to do, even for free. That's a problem. Maybe down the road, if I come up with a project or something, I may ask someone. But and I appreciate really, there are a lot of people who are asking me even to either to work for low pay or to even do it for free. And I don't want anyone to work for free from me. I feel like if you are working, you should get paid. I don't want to use you like that. I know you're gonna, it's gonna work in favor. It's gonna be a favor in, both ways. Like you're gonna gain some experience. I get work for free, but I don't want to do it that way. And then also, right now, I don't need that much help. As soon as I do, I may be, may even, ask one of you guys to help me. That's as far as that goes. So call companies, contact them. There are also a lot of trucking companies that would love to hire from overseas. Now, there are big companies that hesitate to do that because they want to do everything, strictly by law. So they're afraid that if you're overseas, how are they going to pay you? How are they going to tax you? They just don't want to do this for, because of legal consequences, possible legal consequences. Now, if you contact a smaller company, or maybe the owner is from abroad and they're like, living in the United States, they kind of know how that goes, how to work that out. They already maybe even have an office set up abroad, and I know a lot of companies that do that, especially from Balkans area. They, they have offices set up in their home countries, and then everything is legal, everything is, by the book. And they have dispatchers working from over there. I know they do it too. So trucking companies, you can also contact them. Now, you can also become an independent dispatcher working for you, and I have a lot of videos about that. And you can look on my channel for those videos that explain to you, where to start, how to start. It's not step by step. It's not a tutorial like something that will guide you, but it will generally help you, giving you an idea what needs to be done, and it may answer some of your questions that you have. And then even for people who live abroad, some of my videos will tell you about a way to set up a company abroad and do business in United States. So if you ask me where to start, and I see a question, it's hard for me to answer that in email or in a YouTube comment. I can't answer that question because there's a lot of to be said, and I just can't answer to each question like that. But generally, if you want to start as a dispatcher, and then I'll probably use this video, like if someone asks me again about that, I'll just point them to this video. If you want to become a dispatcher, you should start from yourself. That's the most important thing. You have to ask yourself, is this something you want to do? Okay, is this something that you are? Is this your character? Are you a person that will work well with strangers, that will work well over the phone? Um, be a salesman, getting owner operators to work for you, find them loads. So you have to be talkative, you have to be friendly, outgoing, you have to be available. Okay, you can't just shut down your phone, shut off your phone, shut down your doors, and then I'm not available. You always, as a dispatcher, 24/7, you have to be available. You don't have to work 24/7. You can set up your own hours, like 8 to 10 hours a day. Have weekends off. But for emergencies, you have to be available no matter where you go. There has to be a way for you to. So you have to be reliable. You have to get up on time. You can't stay long after hours and then party and watch movies all night, and then in the morning you're late for job and say, well, I overslept, my phone got, my battery was dead, I was drinking all night. No, you have to take it seriously and be on time and get up. If you want to accomplish anything in your life, all these. Now I'm gonna compare us, who are just dispatchers, to very successful people, like millionaires, or people who have their own businesses. None of these people go out and party all night and hang out with friends, watch movies all night, and they are first at work, they are last to leave, they're organized, and they have a plan. Okay, so if you don't have a plan, if you are not clear with yourself, if this is something for you, then my suggestion to you is that you don't do this. Okay, you're just not gonna make it in any kind of business. But if you decide that I want to do this, I want to learn, I am going to save some money and invest it. I'm going to invest in a phone line. Like if you live abroad and you need a phone line with a phone number from United States, I'm gonna set up a phone number. Openphone.co. You can do that. Get a phone number from United States if you're abroad. But if you're here, United States, I'm gonna get a decent computer unless you already have one. Get a phone number, incorporate a company, get an LLC started, a bank account. I'm gonna get access to load boards. I'm gonna have to pay in advance for a lot of these things, and I think anywhere around $500, to maybe $1,000 at most, if you already have your computer at home. That's your investment. Okay, you're gonna invest that money in that. Maybe if you don't feel comfortable, maybe even invest in a course, in a tutorial from somewhere. Like I said, I don't have any, but there are reviews online. YouTube, they have reviews, and you can judge by that. I do consulting on my website, but it's it might be out of a price range for someone, and I respect that. And this is only for people who really want us to dig deep into things, and then you can check it out on my website. But otherwise, you can ask me in email question or my YouTube channel, or watch my videos, and then maybe it will help you with that. So you have money to invest, and you're willing to learn, and you're willing to start. Don't postpone it. Don't wait. Like say, hey, I'm gonna start next week. No, start now. Like if someone wants to quit smoking, and I quit smoking 20 years ago. If you want to quit smoking, you quit right now. You don't say, well, I'm gonna chew some gum and I'm gonna get some patches, or I'm gonna finish this cartoon of no. If you want to quit smoking, you're gonna quit now, and you're gonna say, no more smoking. I'm not gonna smoke anymore. Same here. You wanna start it, you're gonna start it now. You're not gonna postpone. You're gonna start working on your company, your authority, getting set up with a load board, and start calling drivers, owner, operators. You don't have experience, that's fine. Okay, you want to maybe look in ads online, like Indeed or Monster Jobs or Craigslist ads, if they're looking for dispatchers. Even if you're not here in the United States, ask them to work remotely. Ask them for give you a chance. You will work for free for a week. I'll prove myself to you. Okay, if not, even if they don't hire you after that, well, at least you got some experience, and you can tell the next person, hey, I got some experience, or you learned something. So you start now, you start investigating and investing in your future, and then start learning, and don't give up. Even if you have to make 100 phone calls to get one owner operator, that's fine, and that's normal, because there's a lot of competition. There are a lot of people doing this. But, and then I also have a video how to call owner operators on my channel, and I explained there how to, talk to them, and, how to get owner operators on board. It might not be a perfect video, but it will help you a little bit. There are other videos from other video channels too on YouTube about that. You can watch them too and learn a lot of new things. So when you get that one owner operator, that one carrier, well, you should celebrate, and then hold him or her. Don't let them go. Be the best dispatcher ever. Be always available. And then they'll recommend you to someone else, and then you'll learn a lot of things. You'll get more and more and more. So that's where you should start. Okay, so like I said, this is not how to start. This is where to start. And I hope this helped you a little bit. I've been talking too much. I didn't want to. I just wanted this to be like a 10-minute video, but once I start talking, I can't stop. But yeah, let's come back for more. Let's do more videos like this. If you like this, like the video, share my video, subscribe to the channel, come back for more, and then I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.